Hi folks, welcome back to a daily vlog. Okay, right, this one's a bit of a different one. You would have noticed back for you, back in sort of mid-August, there was a gap of videos for about 2 weeks. Now there's a reason for that, obviously. Now for me, this is I'm recording this, I think on the 17th or 18th of August. It'll go out a lot later on the channel. So yeah, middle of August was a funny month. We had a lot of people on holiday. So every week in August we had, or are having, at least one person on holiday for every week. And then we had a bit of a COVID scare in terms of Ollie had to isolate because his girlfriend got COVID and then he got it. I was away on holiday when that happened, which meant Chris called me and said, you better not come back just in case we have to all isolate and then you can still come in. That didn't actually happen. It was okay, but it meant I was away for longer than I intended to be away for, and then Chris was on holiday and basically doing videos became very difficult at that time. So that explains why there was a 2-week gap. So we want to obviously not try and have that happen again, because it kind of loses the continuation of videos and the continuation of what's going on in the workshop. And I know that some people are liking to follow what we're doing. Another thing to talk about is, you would have seen in some of the videos this Le Mans. Now we were trying to sort of keep it fairly quiet, but we now own that, and we'll do a video on it, a much more detailed video on it at some point. But it's a really nice Le Mans that's had a full nut and bolt restoration, I think about 6 years ago. The situation was that the black one we have that's in the workshop, that is kind of the ongoing joke that we never get around to doing anything on it, because customer stuff comes first, obviously. That car has now been sold. Now don't worry, we will still be doing videos on it. It's still being done here, we're still working on it. But the person that we purchased the car off originally really wanted the car back, so he offered us a figure that was such that we couldn't refuse it really, but he still wants us to restore it. So there'll still be videos on it, which is great. That's still going to be here, we will still be doing it, and you'll still see the content, which is brilliant. And now, because it's a customer car, we'll actually be getting it done, which is even better. So yeah, there it is up there. So if it's a bit noisy in here, everyone's trying to rush to get a few things done. I wanted to get a video done. So there it is. So that is now going to happen in a timely manner. So that's great. So in a few months' time, probably about 2 months' time, that'll get cracked on with, and Chris will be doing that. Another thing, I'm not sure if anyone recognises this from a small channel called Drivetribe. This car here is having a Connaught V10 fitted in it. There's a skateboard. So yeah, that's come to us. We're doing all the bodywork repairs on it. We're turning it back into a rolling shell, so that'll be having subframes, a lot of welding because it's really bad, and that's all going to be on the channel, which is great. So there's loads to talk about, loads going on. That's another reason it's been kind of quiet on the channel, because there's been a lot to sort out. There's also possibly another unit coming into play for storage of what we're calling our heritage collection, which is now the Le Mans, the RS, and the S Limited, which is actually at my house at the moment. So yeah, been a busy couple of weeks. Not much to talk about in the workshop. I'll quickly swing round. It's kind of right at the end of the day and everyone's trying to get everything sorted, and sort of ready to go home really. But Ash, do you want to quickly run through this one?
It is.
Well,
Stuff there.
try not to fall over.
It's a rusty MX5.
Oh come on, Ash. Right, yeah, so this one had a small repair before, hadn't it, down here. So it's having new arches out. So it's quite good actually. This is like going back a few years, isn't it, in terms of how bad it is?
It's actually quite good. It's a few. Basically, the install was generally okay, but when the original repair was done, they used a normal drill bit to drill the spot welds out, and they drilled through all 3 layers. And where they drilled holes all the way through, they then rusted all the way around the holes. So,
so you're getting ready to put a new inner on,
yeah.
and then you're out to skin. Is the other side in the same scenario?
The other side's a bit more worse. I've had to take a bit more.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Chris is just bringing one up on a ramp. This is probably a bit, I think it's been in some videos before, but it's a supercharged one we did years ago, and it's now having full ECU because it was a bit old school, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's really old school tech. Works when it does work, but when you develop a problem like running rich, is it that, or that? So
yeah,
get rid of all that, and just put one.
What's it having? ME442?
ME442 with a built-in wideband, and it's supercharged. So there's no. Yes, I've got to put an IAT sensor in the crossover pipe. Yeah, it's not going to be running much boost. I think it's probably running about 6 or 7 psi as it is. So everything's it's just going to be made to run more efficient and better. So that's my job for tomorrow.
Cool.
Yeah.
And this one here, Grant's on holiday at the moment, but we have you probably won't see him in many videos, but we have
An Australian.
Yeah, a Kiwi. Oh, you better not call him an Australian. I don't like that. we got a Kiwi who he's sort of semi-retired, so he's coming in. He does 9 till 3, Monday to Friday, as and when we need him, when we're busy. And he's just done a full underseal and a service on this one here. So that's he'll be finishing that off tomorrow morning and getting that out. So it's not really a lot to show there. Grant's off for 2 weeks, so you won't be seeing him. You won't be seeing his jolly little face for a little while, which is a shame because he, always makes us happy. And Roy has been getting rid of a few breakers. Says I don't like him cluttering up the place for too long. So this one here, he's been destroying today. And you're Roy.
I don't destroy things.
I don't know if you heard that. I don't destroy things, he said. But we're obviously on this one because we need so much for that mess. Of which we need all this front area. He's cut all that off because all the inner wings are gone, aren't they, on that one over there?
They are indeed. So.
We got this. We've got another Mark II or 2.5 that we've got as a breaker. We might be scavenging some parts from that as well to make the repair on the Drivetribe car that much easier. And that's all to speak about, really, isn't it? That's all you've been doing is... I think Ollie sold that bonnet. Right. On that note, see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.